What's up, everybody, on this replay? Lyle, no hippie trucking and transportation. Don't expect a lot of people in here. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, or 9:30, excuse me, 9:45. Golden Boy Expert, what's up? Leah, what's up? Hey, I almost didn't want to put this in the title. Don't count my chickens before they hatch, but I did get my truck out of the shop. Now I'm just waiting for my boy to, I don't know if he's in a class or what he's doing, but I got to get his shit off this truck so I can get a load. I would deadhead home, but my time started from my last dispatch, and I'm gonna take as much time off as I can, so I need a dispatch to reset my clock. Ronald, what's up? Yep, so there you go, Leah. Have fun at home. You know, there's a guy that was up here at the terminal, and there was some miscommunication between him, his fleet manager, and trainer, but he had taken some home time, and he told him he was coming back to Springfield, and his fleet manager sent the trainer down to Florida, which is where the guy's home time is, so he's been kind of just thugging it out up here at the terminal. So I was like, you know what, let me take this guy out to eat, man. He's like in a bad situation. So I'm like, I'm about to go up to Fire and Ice. Come on up there with me. So we were up there. And I guess when you do good for people, some good shit comes in return. So I'm up there, you know, with this guy eating. His name is Chris. And of all people, Dennis Davis came over to the table. What's up, Trucking Unfiltered? Dennis Davis walks up and, you know, see you guys are with Prime, yada, yada, yada. And when I left, they said he covered the bill. So I was like, all right. Now I got to walk down to safety and thank him for it. So I did that, you know, the next day. Slime Pack, what's up? So anyway, I just went back up to Fire and Ice last night, ran into one of my boys up there, Rusty, and he, you know, normally I'm the one that's taking care of people, but he like took care of the bill. So I'm like, sometimes them good deeds do come back. So that's kind of what's been going on. Can't wait to get back home and peel this hair back because I'm looking wild. Definitely been out too long when my hair's like this. Let me let this guy get a little bit more room backing in behind me. So anyway, that's what's going on. What's up, Slime Pack? I know you're at home. I don't even need to ask. I'm about to turn this truck off real quick. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be like Motley Crue. Those of you guys know Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home. Hopefully I'll be there very soon. Go there, knock out my taxes, cook a brisket, maybe a little bit of some other shit. And that's it. But I did have a chance to talk to a number of people out here. So you see a lot of videos that Prime ain't making no money. I talked to plenty of people up here that seem to be fine with the money they're making, so I don't know. I guess you find what you're looking for, right? Slime Pack is in Massachusetts. Better you than me. I can't stand that place. But the last time I was up there, they got that truck stop. I forget the name of it. You got to pay for it. It's in Chicopee or something like that, or Chicopee. It's in Chicopee. They got a truck stop up there. Pretty nice truck stop. You got to buy so much fuel or something like that to get free parking. Don't tell me I wasn't out there walking around the fuel pumps getting the receipts for, from the, I was picking out the receipts that came out when people got fuel. So I did get some free parking last time I was up there. But I am definitely not a fan of anywhere near that place. Edgar, man, I've been doing all right. About as good as you can be. I pulled in here on Sunday with my trainer. So I kind of been sitting, put my truck in the shop, and that shit, boy. I guess I expected it to take this long, but you never know how long something's going to take. You don't know if it's going to take 1 day or 14 days. So I guess I'm a little happy. I was checking the truck on the map to see if it was moving in and out of, service bays and all that kind of stuff. So I saw it parked way out back this morning. So I called and they were like, yeah, it's done. So I'm like, all right, cool. Just got back home from Indianapolis to Laredo. Indianapolis got the raggediest drop yard up there. You got to go there with high value loads. I don't know if you're familiar with that place, but anybody that's had the pleasure of staying at that drop yard, boy, it is basically nothing up there. I wouldn't mind getting a load to Laredo, though. I like going down there outside of all that construction that's going on the way down there. But I'm going to take off so much time. Slime Pack's going to need to get her training. She's going to need to go to her training classes to school me up. We're out here repping the Wu-Tang Clan USMC. So where's everybody at? But I did have a good chance to talk to a lot of people up here this time I was up here, so that was good. Always getting different perspectives from different people, stuff like that. Talked to a lot of people upgrade, a lot of people that just came to Prime, a lot of people that have been with Prime for a long time, so good getting that perspective. Yeah, Edgar, I got so lost out there one time driving. I forgot where I was coming from, but we were going, I forget, man. You had to get off the highway. Man, it took me so damn long to work my way around that construction. And I'm not sure if Maria from Columbia is on here, but she scared the shit out of me so bad in Morris, Illinois. There's a Loves out in Morris, Illinois. If she's watching this, I'm sure she's laughing. But I'm getting up early in the morning and I'm gonna run inside, grab some coffee, all that stuff. So, I'm creeping over to the fuel aisle. I think I might have to get some fuel too. Creeping over to the fuel aisle and all that. And there were no trucks in the fuel aisle. And all of a sudden I hear somebody talking and it kind of stunned me. I was thinking it was coming over the speakers. And then when I looked out, she was so short that even when I looked that way, I didn't see her. She was right up on my door almost. So I was looking past her, and then when I saw her, she absolutely scared the complete shit out of me. So I just ran into her in the terminal yesterday, and she's done with her lease. She's gonna go back to Colombia for a while. So I'm sure she has a pretty big lease completion bonus coming up. Sandra, what's up? Sandra's 5'2". Yes, she's probably in that area, 5'2", 5'3". That shit scared the fuck out of me. Edgar took 10 hours to get to Dallas from Laredo. Yeah, that construction, Texas is about the biggest biting off more than you could chew motherfuckers out there. They trying to reconstruct the entire state. Just do one section at a time. Damn. Umberto. What's up, man? Anyway, that scared me for a while. Like, you know how your heartbeat gets kind of up? It was like that for a while. But she's been doing well as far as the money goes, so I don't know. You hear a lot of shit about people not doing well, and a lot of those people that are telling those stories are people that aren't at Prime, telling stories about people that were at Prime. I haven't had that problem myself. So I wanted to get some new tires on the truck, but I am not about to do, they're not bad. I know I got a nail in one of my tires. I'm gonna have to deal with that when I come off of home time. It's perfectly sealed up, not leaking any air. So we're gonna have to deal with that I gotta come back up here to drop my taxes off and to get a DOT inspection. So I'll do that all at the same time when I come off of home time. All right, Sandra, people scare her and she mostly stays alone. Yeah, if you're a truck driver, that's pretty easy. You know, you see all this shit on the news about people shooting up places and stuff like that. I am telling you, I am waiting for that shit to happen at a truck stop. Lee Yam, what's up? Prime or Snyder, which do you prefer? I don't know anything about anybody else but Prime. I know people at different companies, and a lot of those people seem to be doing well. I know somebody, Kiersey's over at, I forget the name of the place, Omaha something or another. She seems to be doing right. All right, my man Romain's at Hellwig, he seems to be doing all right. I know somebody at Crete, I don't know their name, but we've spoke at a truck stop before. He's doing fine. Rusty, hey, I was just talking about you, man. Thanks for the meal last night. Or actually, all I had was green beans and some fries, but thanks for the extracurriculars up there. I much appreciated. Hey, Rusty. So I stayed last night at the Oasis Hotel, went to sleep. I woke up last night at like 9. Tell me I didn't think it was 9 o'clock in the morning. Appreciate it, Sandra. Yeah, Rusty had me drinking. Normally, the only thing that I'll drink that's like really, really top shelf would be if I get a martini, or if I drink like a neat bourbon or something like that. But he had me up on the top shelf margaritas last night. Man, I got up. I don't think I really woke up until 8 o'clock this morning. Took a quick shower, called up Peterbilt, told me my truck was ready, went and bounced to get that. Now I'm waiting for my guy to get his shit off my truck so I can go to driver lineup and get the hell out of here. Don Julio, yeah, that's what it was. Now, I'm not sure if that margarita tasted different or better because it had because they had some Grand Marnier in there. So I don't know if that was the difference or if it was the actual tequila that did it, but it was definitely better than the bottom shelf stuff that I do when I get a margarita. All right, man. It was good seeing you, man. I saw so many people up here this time. Ran into Rusty, ran into my boy Lenny was up here. He got a new student on his truck. Actually, he got a really good student. I get the impression that he's going to be one of them guys that's, a clock runner. Lee, there ain't no views out here, man. Everything looks the same after a while, to be honest with you. It's not like we get to, I mean, if you're like Rusty goes everywhere. I'm just not that adventurous, so I don't get to see a lot of stuff. Now, with this new GPS system, before I said I'm just not going to follow it, I got to see a lot more of the country than I'd like following that GPS. But other than that, it's all the same, to be honest with you, to me. Yeah, Rusty, when I was a doorman at a bar back in the day, as a matter of fact, I want to do a video. I don't know if he's much on videos, but I was telling stories about a guy that used to sell so much. He used to sell so much weed. He said he used to have to count. He had to weigh the money that it was so much of it. Anyway, his wife owns a bar, and I was a doorman at that bar, and that was her drink. Grandma. So she would be drinking it straight, and then I'd be with her drinking it straight. And I think I did a video on my cooking channel. I made bananas Foster with Grand Marnier and lit that shit on fire and everything. Did run into a driver that got dropped off up here. His trainer and him didn't get along, and he's gonna have to wait around for another trainer. While I say that I think everybody should train one person, I think that it takes the right person to train. Got that Oasis spring water. I guess it's not spring water. It's free. So anyway, I just wanted to stop in here real quick. I got a little excited. My truck is done. Now I'm just waiting on my boy so I can get the hell out of here. All I need is a load within 200 miles of Denver. Even if I just picked up and dropped off in Springfield, that would start my 30-day counter or whatever it is. Because if I just deadheaded home now, I would have lost the 5 days I've been sitting up here, or however many days it's been. That's one thing that I wish they had with lease purchases and not the regular leases. We don't get the 59 days off when the lease is done like the regular lease people do. Speaking of which, the girl that scared the shit out of me at that Love's just walked behind my truck. She might be getting out of here. She was a lawyer or something like that in Columbia before she came out here. So you meet all kinds of people with different backgrounds in this business. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, go back here, rest up a little bit in case I get something headed out tonight. But I do appreciate you guys. She ain't no lot lizard. Next time you guys see me, I'll probably have a bourbon in my hand. Those videos when I first get home, when I'm not used to the effects of alcohol as much, tend to be a little bit more fun. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll check y'all out later.